Ubisoft, you really never cease to surprise me. Just when I think you can't possibly come out with an even worse game, you come out with something that makes the previous Assassin's Creed titles look amazing. I don't know what Mirage was supposed to be. You said you're going back to the roots of Assassin's Creed. You're bringing back stealth. You're going to make the characters likable, but you also said you're coming out with a fresh new idea and story. If you played the 3 titles before Mirage, you played Mirage. As a matter of fact, Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla are better than Mirage. Whether it's story, weapons customization, world size, characters and their developments, Mirage loses on all those aspects. Mirage has better parkour, which, okay, congrats. That's nothing compared to Unity. Mirage parkour is just an average bootleg version of something good.
Easy, Basim. Breathe. Was it the Jinni again? And what did our friend want this time?
To strip the flesh from my bones? Dine on my innards? Never has much to say, yet it leaves its mark. I can still feel it crawling on my skin.
Hardly original. You should tell it as much.
Ubisoft devs could tell themselves this very advice to themselves.
Is new. There is work to be done. Derwish has left another contract.
Who for? Them again? We would make more money selling water to a camel.
Come, Nihal. Where is your sense of duty?
Duty does not fill our bellies.
No, but it does enrich the soul.
That's a stupid reason to basically enslave yourself. If you're not getting much from hard work, then why waste your time?
I see some guards just that way.
Oh, yes. Keep an eye out, would you?
These guards have terrible vision. The fact they don't see someone moving through the grass is beyond me.
They have arrived, Mole. Out, all of you. I am to meet with them alone.
Father, let me stay.
Take him.
Looks heavy. We'll never get it out of the palace.
Then I will just have to take what is inside.
This is how you know Ubisoft lost massive creativity. How many more Assassin's Creed titles are going to have this order system? Kill this particular person to get more information on an order member. But even though you killed this member, you still have the giant list to go through it to actually finish the game.
Calm, Basim.
Nihal?
Not quite. Are you well? Good. Because I need you to tell me about this.
Roshan's voice is truly the most annoying thing I've heard in anything. I don't know what she reminds me more of, the lady that smoked too much in the commercials or the lady's mom in SpongeBob. The fact that I had to listen to this voice for more than 10 hours is beyond my comprehension. Okay, so there's 3 things wrong here. If the guards knew where Basim was located, you're going to tell me none of the guards managed to find his home? They managed to kill all his friends. Also, was this supposed to make the players feel bad for Basim? If this was the intention, the devs failed horribly. Lastly, correct me if I'm wrong, but Ubisoft tries to be historically correct with their storytelling, right? This is the 9th century in the Middle East. This woman isn't covering her face. Ubisoft, are you trying to be woke here?
Basim! Avert your eyes! There is nothing we could have done.
Nothing! If the Khalifa were alive, this would not have happened!
Watch where you point your blamey little finger, Basim. It was your idea to steal from the palace. Also that you can impress your cunning friends. I saved us.
You killed them! You did this!
It came from over there.
I hope I never see you again.
Basim, I don't get why you think you can push this blame on someone other than yourself. There was no good alternative for an action like stealing from the Khalifa. You were warned not to do this, but you kept insisting.
Stop! Is it him?
I think so.
Good enough.
Saving the hero in the nick of time, cliche.
What are you doing?
Don't think.
Imagine falling from that height and landing on your back. Basim should have definitely snapped his spine there.
Rebecca?
Basim. Are you just wandering the camp aimlessly now?
No. I have this leather for you. Will it do?
Apparently, you've moved past the wooden swords. I protested, but Roshan insisted. Here is your dagger. And your sword. I am proud to have worked on them.
Let's talk about weapons and customizations. It is so bland in this game when the devs already made the blueprints for the previous games. This pales in comparison to the last 3 games. It's a shame when even the outfits from the classic games destroys the outfit in this game in style. The combat is a disaster. Devs, you guys said you wanted to go back to the roots. If that's what you were aiming for, at the very least have the classic combat style. I don't think anybody said that Mirage isn't all that great, but at least the combat is good. I really don't understand where you thought you were going with this. Yeah, I don't care how much you train to be an assassin. There is absolutely no way your hand is going to be fine after that. The skin on your hand would be ripped off.
How much longer can you hide, Bean?
So check this out. Those enemies are looking for their partners, but don't see an assassin right in front of them?
Just a moment.
Derwish! Basim? Azizi? I thought you were dead. I feared the same. What are you doing here? Your clothes. You are one of them now. How? A hidden one. Under Roshan's guidance.
Oh, forgive me. This is all too much. When I did not find you among the dead, I hoped that somehow you had escaped. I spent many nights praying for your life, praying that you found safety. Today, Allah has answered me.
I am not worthy of your prayers.
What happened that night was not your doing. It was the doing of evil men.
If Basim never tried to steal that item, the leader would have never been killed. That means those victims would have never been killed. So yes, it's absolutely Basim's fault. So what, is Basim beyond superhuman? Just because he trained to be an assassin doesn't mean his bones are non-metal or indestructible. That platform was well over 15 feet and he lands like he's a superhero. If you look at the guards, they're just standing around like they don't see their enemy right in front of them. Their boss was just assassinated right in front of them and they'll start fighting once the cutscene is over.
La'anakallah.
Turn your hate inward, Masood. It is your wickedness that has led you here.
Wickedness? To whom? The unenlightened? The feeble who have cast their lot? It is our divine will to rule over them. Our duty to exact their contribution.
Contribution? To what?
To what could be. The very knowledge of which lies buried beneath these sands.
Some things are meant to stay that way.
No. These are gifts, destined to be recovered. They speak to us, as you well know.
Me?
Oh yes, the hidden one you may be, but not just.
Character dies before spewing something important, cliche.
Basim? It's really you?
Nihal.
Say nothing, ya Sadiqi. I am as sorry as you.
I have so much to tell you.
And I you.
First of all, she doesn't even look a day older and Basim didn't even question this. But not only that, she is wearing the same clothes she did when Basim had escaped. Like damn, at least change some clothes.
I am glad you're safe.
Alhamdulillah, a first of many achievements to come, Basim.
We should only hope.
You know, this perplexes me. The phrase Alhamdulillah means praise be to God. These people, the hidden ones, are assassinating everyone they're against. Even the guards that may not even be evil people. They're just following orders. They're praying to God. They follow his words, but they're still killing people which God is against. Someone please make this make sense.
Thank you. They danced well and took the wind out of me.
Your injuries are grave.
We have
Grave? These people were tearing her new holes, and for some reason she doesn't even look hurt. No cuts or bruises. Ubisoft, you guys are very good at leaving out the important things.
Welcome back to Kar.
Spice still clings to the air. What was it like? The first time you took a life?
I barely recall. It was a man I used to know well. Before all of this. Before the Hidden Ones.
You do not remember?
My memories are buried next to him. I refuse to let his death hunt me. The way his breath hunted me when he was alive. I won't let the past define me. This is why I now consider myself the daughter of no one.
This has to be the dumbest line in the entire game. Clearly, this is Ubisoft pushing the feminist agenda. So strong and independent that she doesn't even need a man to be her father. Roshan looks like a man, sounds like a man, and acts like a man.
Seiya? Who goes there? I have a weapon.
Just me.
Ah, the little finch returns to the nest.
Either you have the reaction speed of a sloth or you're blind. Who else that you know of wears that type of clothing? Besides, that's a great choice of weapon.
Not something we can rush.
You know what's funny about this? These two have been talking for some time now. Once Basim sits down, it's as if they just started talking. You can take as long as you want, but you won't lose any bit of info you need.
Exquisite. Ever seen something like this? So perfect. So delicate.
No. But I am surprised that you have not.
I do have a penchant for them. When I was but a child, my sisters and I would tie our hair with sticks, adorn them with stone. I pretended they were the rarest gems. We had nothing, but we felt that we had it all. There are many reasons why people see me. For advice, a taste of power, and most often, to win favor. Why have you come, Basim?
As a fellow collector, I have heard much about you from others. Your extravagance, your taste. I wish to learn.
Did they say I was lucky? I loathe the word. When I first arrived in Baghdad, I was one of many seeking my fortune. Now, I have even the East wrapped around my fingers. I clawed my way here when many gave up, preferring to spare their nails. But me? I don't mind a few scratches, a bit of blood.
Surely there have been connections. The people you met that helped you get to where you are.
No matter what others say, you only have yourself. No one else.
Well, talk about a dumb move. I'm not talking about the fact she tried killing Basim. She ordered her men to leave them in the room alone. Had her men been in the room, Basim wouldn't have the chance to kill her so easily.
God is great! God is great! There is no God but God, and God is great!
The fact that these untrained people are going to fight against trained guards and survive is extremely questionable. I guess the characters that are on the good side will only die if they run out of plot armor.
As for their leader, Al-Mardikhwar, I learned only that he is away from Sharqiya and expected to return soon.
This one I do not know. It is the first time I have heard the name.
If he is their leader, he ordered the death of my men. He's the one you must find.
Yes, and for other reasons besides. Our best hope of finding him is through the first two.
Find this Al-Mardakhwar, Basim. As we agreed, I will wait for Beshi. I am grateful for your help freeing my men. Take this token, with thanks.
Ah yes, a token for all my work. A token for freeing you and all your men. A token I will never use. Basim, you got played by Ali just like Roshan plays you.
Stand straight and eyes front! The warlord is arriving and will tolerate no disorder.
Better. The heft is good. The balance, too. The hilt is still a bit tight. Let us see if the edge is better. Whoever bears arms against us is not one of us. You chose the wrong side, my friend.
Judgment belongs to Allah, not you.
Devs, when you kill off a character, you need to make sure that character is well written so it can impact the players. Beshi's death served no purpose. It was as dry as Popeye's biscuits. Beshi had less screen time than a side character in Naruto. So I'm not sure what just happened here, but I can assure you I would be this guard if I was in his position. The man asks if he doesn't see Basim and literally lets him go down the hatch in the cutscene. But to end this sin, apparently that guard closed the hatch since Basim couldn't do it.
We will have to fight our way out.
Okay, there's two things wrong here. Ali says they'll have to fight their way out when his men literally opened the door and you can clearly see the outside. Why didn't they just leave through there? Also, if you look closer to the guard bashing their way in, they opened the door inward, not outward. Why were they bashing the door if they had to open it towards their direction? Devs, I'm guessing you didn't think about this?
You have honored your word. Wasif lies dead, and all who hear of it, hear of me.
I regret we could not save Beshi. He was a brave man.
Basim, I don't know about that. You had the chance to save him. Why didn't you throw one of those knives you have in your arsenal? You have throwing knives, smoke bombs, sleeping darts. You could have done something to help Bashi for sure.
All who hear of it, hear of me.
I regret we could not save Beshi. He was a brave man.
Already they tell his story throughout Baghdad.
What story is that? What did he do that people will remember him throughout history?
Please, don't hurt me.
You led me into a trap. I should slay you where you stand.
Spare kindly, Hamid.
Then tell me, where is Ahmad ibn Musa?
Please, sir. I don't know where he is. Truly, I do not.
Then why lead me into an ambush?
He made me do it.
Who is he? Not Ahmad, surely.
I don't know his name. For he always wears a mask.
And what does this masked man want?
He commands me to keep everyone away from the House of Wisdom's dig site. Or else...
Or else what?
He will hurt my head. Like with the others. Please, spare humble Hamid.
Where is this dig site?
It's in the wilderness. Outside of the city. Here, let me draw you a map.
I find it hard to believe he drew this within a few seconds with a pencil and a piece of paper he pulled out of nowhere.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara.
He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars?
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
This man was so loyal to his boss that he gave him a warning saying that others have been killed and it would be smart for him to flee the scene just to be safe.
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade. They are dead. Saidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Then literally the next couple of minutes he gives out crucial information for a single token. Like, come on now, at least try to earn some more.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Devs, I don't need you to hold my hand.
Poor guy will not need this anymore.
And for some reason, it will fit you perfectly.
This should help me blend in.
I agree, you definitely do blend in with the others. But there's one problem. You have the assassin's emblem dangling on your back, and the fact that no one spots that is a bit perplexing. Especially when they're aware there's an assassin causing issues.
Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
Where are the guards when the elites are being murdered by this one man? They're great at their jobs when it comes to walking around buildings, but they suck when it comes to actually protecting the people they're hired to protect.
I took an oath, Nihal.
How can you hunt when you are hounded? If you could walk the dark unburdened, you could better serve the light.
I stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent, not from the order of the ancients.
I guess Basim can speak without moving his mouth. At least that's one trick Vashan doesn't know about.
You took your time.
Did you wait up, Master?
I wait for no man.
You just did, feminist. Most annoying puzzle ever.
So many years spent searching. Combing ancient tomes and tombs. Tracing forgotten histories. Snatching at rumor and at myth. When all I needed to do was wait. For you to come to me. Our prodigal scion has arrived. Yet he knows not what he is. Have you not wondered at your nature? You, who see more, who know more. Even my son knew to ask what you were. When he saw your hand touch and wake the ancient's gift.
What am I?
Something more than man.
Enough riddles. Speak plainly.
Why speak what can be shown? Come with me to Alamut. Beneath its temple walls lies all the knowledge that you are heir to. Your so-called brothers would sooner die than see you claim it. But take heart, Basim. We will prepare the way. And set you free.
No!
Basim, you honestly didn't see Roshan behind her? Besides, where did she come from? How did she know where Basim would be? Also, yet again the player gets robbed from killing the last member of the Order. I remember the last time this happened was in Valhalla. You don't even fight the last member, he just walks into the sunset. But here, the kill gets taken right in front of your face.
There's nothing there for you.
I told you of the nightmares. The Jinni. You called it weakness. Told me to mend it. I tried and tried, but you hid the way. You let me struggle alone.
Not alone. You are not the first to walk the shadows broken, Basim. Stitch your shattered pieces into a whole. Pour your pain into the Brotherhood. Purge yourself of the poison she dripped. and come home to us.
Roshan, Basim is literally the only one who had these nightmares because he is something you don't want him to find out. Can you name me someone else that's like that?
Or is it too little for you?
What if it is?
Follow the path she laid out for you, and I will kill you myself.
At this point, Roshan should be in her 40s. You're telling me she's capable of overpowering Basim with all this strength and training? So not only did you guys take away the training session from us, not only did you take the last member kill from us, but you also took the last horse ride from us. This man just got kicked and that knocked him out? Damn, I think I see why Basim is weaker than a woman in her 40s.
Basim! Leave her. Come.
I never wanted this. But I need to know.
I do not want to lose you to what you may find in there. You do not have to look to the past to know who you are, who you can be. You can choose, Basim. Put your faith in me.
How are you going to ask him to put his faith in you when you've been lying to him for so many years? You let him suffer alone, and now that he's found his own path, you want him to believe in you? Somehow stones are able to open and close once Basim is through.
It cannot be.
Why do I know this?
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I will walk behind you every step of the way. It was your idea to steal from the palace.
Enough! Let me out of here!
How? What? What are you?
Look! See for yourself!
So now we figure out Nihao and Basim are one and the same. She has always been there with Basim, but the player doesn't see that. I mean, there have been parts where I'm asking, why is Nihao there? This plot twist isn't the problem. The problem is the lame storytelling. So you're telling me Basim has been schizophrenic all this time? He saw Nihao stab this man in the beginning, but didn't realize he did it? That is just lazy writing if you ask me.
Tried, but you hid the way! You let me struggle alone!
Not alone!
Fly away.